Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park West. I am Ron Nicoletti. It is a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. We have 9 races we're going to look at. Let's check out those track and weather conditions. The main track fast, turf course firm. The first race, 1 mile and 1/16 on the grass. It's the starter allowance for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upward. Jockey change on the 1. Make the rider MSCL Jaramillo, the 6-5 favorite. Number 4, Quebec.
Racing at Gulfstream West. Good start for Lexi's Doll, a good start for Artemisa, and Quebec has some tactical speed. She takes Hearts up on the outside with Big Darling between horses. It's a very slow early pace. So as they run out of the turf chute, jockey Marcos Meneses takes use of She Takes Hearts tactical speed and puts her on the lead by 2 lengths under the wire the first time. Quebec is second, Big Darling tugging third. Artemisa at the inside fourth, followed by Sweet Story. She's a 3-wide fifth. Racing ahead of Pat M's Image, and Lexi's Doll after a smooth getaway is last of the 7 as She Takes Heart clears off to a 4-length lead. Quebec and Tyler Gaffleone second, 3 lengths in front of Big Darling in third. Then it's the team of Artemisa and Sweet Story. They're better than 6 lengths off the pace setter, working a length and a half in front of Pat M's Image, and the trailer is Lexi's Doll. Down the backstretch, less than 5 furlongs to run on the race, and loose up top, She Takes Heart on a 3-length lead. Quebec is second. It's 2.5 lengths back to Artemisa, who's a joint third alongside Big Darling. Sweet Story is fifth and down toward the inside, about 5 lengths off the lead, working a length in advance of Pat M's Image. And then it's the gray Lexi's Doll, who's still 7th and last, as they've caught up to She Takes Heart as they swing to the far turn. She Takes Heart confronted now by Quebec on the outside. These two begin to sprint at the 3 furlong point. Artemisa is getting a beautiful setup. She's gliding into the race under Jaramillo, and she's now into a joint second from 4th and Sweet Story. Trying to follow her is Pat M's Image. Many chances, and they're at the top of the stretch. With the lead now, it's Quebec off the turn on top, 2.5. Into second is Artemisa. Down the outside, Sweet Story with Pat M's Image with an 1/8 of a mile left to go, and Quebec is getting away. It's Quebec by 3. Artemisa second. The battle's on for third, maybe even to the second, but the winner is Quebec. Quebec and Tyler Gaffleone striding clear to a 3-length win. Artemisa second, close for third between Sweet Story and Pat M's Image.
A favorite, number 4, Quebec, cruises to victory, pays $4.40 to win, owned by Richie Robichaud, Greg Ackerman, and Bill Marassa, trained by Bobby DeBona, and ridden to victory today by Tyler Gaffleone. Second race is 6 furlongs on the main track. These are maiden filly 2-year-olds. We'll have 7 runners go to the post.
And they're off. Quick Lucky Coco begins nicely. Midnight Soiree has speed. Here's One Breath at a Time. The first timer moves the challenge. Moving out the rail is Our True Talent. They're followed between horses by Nothing's Free, and then Nicky Ken on the outside, and then back to the trailer. The trailer is Galileo's Affair. Down the backstretch with less than 5 furlongs to run. And up front, Quick Lucky Coco leads narrowly. Up on the outside, One Breath at a Time is second. Our True Talent is patiently handled, looking for room third. Out wide is Midnight Soiree. From between horses, Nothing's Free. Gap of 3 to Nicky Can, and Galileo's Affair is last of all with 3 furlongs to run. Up front, Quick Lucky Coco has had no quarter. On the outside, One Breath at a Time keeps the pressure on, and at the 5/16, One Breath at a Time takes the lead. On the outside and getting into second is Midnight Soiree. Nothing's Free tries to work home. Our True Talent has lost ground, passed by Nicky Cannon. Galileo's Affair. Still many chances, and they're at the top of the stretch. One Breath at a Time comes away with the lead. On the outside at Midnight Soiree. Our True Talent is back for more inside with an 1/8 of a mile left. Here's Midnight Soiree striding to the lead. From the far outside, Galileo's Affair is really rolling. Galileo's Affair trying to get to Midnight Soiree. Edgard Zayas and Midnight Soiree hanging on. Galileo's Affair was second. Nicky Can ran on for third ahead of One Breath at a Time and Our True Talent.
Number 5, Midnight Soiree, closes and draws off through the stretch to win it for Randy McBride, James Pickering, and Terry Hoekstra, trained by Lisa Lewis, ridden by Edgard Zayas. That horse paid $6.80 to win. We're taking a short break. When we come back, we'll have race number 3.
The Pegasus World Cup Invitational is January 27th at Gulfstream Park, and that weekend we have something new, the Pegasus World Cup Betting Championship. I'm lucky to be joined enough by 2 guys who will be playing in this tournament, including
Ray Arsenault, defending NHC champion.
And?
Hi, Acacia. I'm Ross Gallo. I'm a 13-time NHC qualifier and also a member of the NTRA Players Committee.
We're so excited for it. Join us here at Gulfstream Park. $500,000 expected pool, no entry fee if played on site. This is for the players.
Welcome back for our third race of the afternoon. 6 furlongs, a starter allowance for 3-year-olds and upward. Scratch the 1, Fish Fan.
And they're off. From between horses, Stevis Man was away well. Coxon is showing speed. Pachanga Party's on the outside, and here's JB Quick moving at the rail. So JB Quick and Pachanga Party go 1-2, with Coxon taking a trail third. Stevis Man broke well, but is now fourth under Pinot ahead of Fifth Avenue Flash. And Express Jet and Jaramillo last of the 6 as they go to the half-mile pole. Josie Gomez puts Pachanga Party on the engine here and leads to the far turn run, a length and a quarter. JB Quick second, Coxon third, Stevis Man fourth, Fifth Avenue Flash is fifth. And trying to tack on and proving inside is Express Jet. Less than 3 furlongs to go. They've yet to get to Pachanga Party. He rounds the turn with a 2-length lead. JB Quick working hard to stay close in second. Coxon on the outside third. Express Jet is back to fourth, but at the quarter pole, Pachanga Party is still clear. Off the turn, they're in the stretch drive. Pachanga Party comes away with the lead. Coxon trying to bridge the gap on the outside, and Express Jet with a late run. There's an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Express Jet out in the center begins to roll. Pachanga Party still has the lead. In between horses, it's Coxon. JB Quick's at the rail, coming to the wire on the far outside. Express Jet, JB Quick at the rail, Pachanga Party, Express Jet. Express Jet and Jaramillo ran him down to get the money in race 3.
Number 6, Express Jet, the hard-knocking campaigner, closes from last to win. It pays $6.60, owned by Bersalao Farm Incorporated, trained by Bernardo Campos, and ridden to victory today by Emicial Jaramillo. Fourth race, 5.5 furlong, maiden claiming event for 2-year-old fillies. Scratch the 3, Naciones Unidas, and number 5, Just Peachy Keen, the jockey on the 4, Miguel Vasquez.
And they're off. Missing the start was La Nina de Papa. She's 5 lengths last. Fancy City Girl was away well and opens 2 lengths at the 5 furlong point. On the outside, Ty Bash splitting horses is Yakut. Down at the inside, Chantilly Lily. 2.5 to Lil Miss Perfection, who's second last. And after blowing the start, La Nina de Papa's last of all with half a mile to go. Into the far turn they run, and on top, it's Fancy City Girl in front, 3/4 of a length. Yakut on the outside is pressing the issue second. Chantilly Lily is now third, back to fourth. Ty Bash, Lil Miss Perfection, the gray gets underway. She's in the pink, just taking over fourth and 3 lengths off the lead. 4 back to La Nina de Papa with less than 5/16 to go. Chantilly Lily trying to get to the new leader, Yakut, at the quarter-mile pole, and she gets right through to take over. It's now Chantilly Lily who hits the ground to take the lead. Yakut will have to answer the charge on the outside. Lomas Perfection. Fancy City Girl politely backs away with 3/16 to go. Yakut rebreaks and opens up 2 now. Back to second is Chantilly Lily, then Lomas Perfection and Ty Bash toward the inside. But Yakut, then Jose Bautista in another gear inside the 16th pole. Yakut, a debut winner. Won it by 4 in the end. Lomas Perfection was second, Ty Bash third. La Nina de Papa finished fourth.
First time starter, number 6, Yakut wins it, pays $8.40, owned by Joker Racing LLC, trained by Jorge Delgado, and ridden to victory today by Jose Batista. The 5th race on the turf this afternoon, 5 furlongs. These are maiden claiming 2-year-olds. The off-time favorite at 7-5 is Anonym.
And they're off. Slow beginnings for Dramaturgo and Captain Overdrive. There was a quick start for Anonym, who puts ahead in front early on. Down inside, that's Gunship away in second. Guarachongo's on the outside third. El Guerrero Azteca latched onto the top flight horses, splitting horses, and now taking over second. 3 back to Cape Marco Drive, who's 4 clear of Dramaturgo, and trailing is Captain Overdrive. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn with Anonym to catch. He leads by a length. Guarachongo, the nearest pursuer, second. El Guerrero Azteca is back to third. Gunship is fourth ahead of Cape Marco Drive, fifth, and Dramaturgo. And Captain Overdrive needs to put it into overdrive with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Anonym getting away off top. He cuts the corner and opens 3 now. Toward the outside in Guarachongo, Cape Marco Drive, and at the rail, El Guerrero Azteca, but inside the final furlong, this one's over. Anonym brought his running shoes to the table, and he's a debut winner under jockey Tyler Gaffleone. It's Anonym for Jonathan Thomas, an easy winner. He won it by 6 in the end. It's going to be very close for second. We'll give it to Gunship over Cape Marco Drive.
The favorite, number 4, Anonym, cruises to victory and gives jockey Tyler Gaffalione his second victory on the card. That horse paid $4.80, owned by Gem Incorporated and trained by Jonathan Thomas. We're taking a short break. When we come back, we'll have race number 6.
Passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the aftercare alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Welcome back. Our 6th race of the afternoon, a 1-mile event. Starter allowance for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and upwards. Scratch number 7, Dressed in Heels. The 7-5 favorite, number 6, Ventina.
And they're off. From between horses, Winning for Sarah was away well. Ventina has speed. Hello Juliet splits that pair to join the top flight. These 3 across the course in the run to the first turn. With inside position, Winning for Sarah taking the worst of it. Ventina. Hello Juliet boxing on between horses. They're 2 lengths in front of Kate is a 10 and Miss Visconti. Then back at the field is Amaluna and Tormented Oro as Ventina now takes charge. Ventina wants the lead. She's intent on having it and opens 2 on Hello Juliet second. Miss Visconti is third. Winning for Sarah's back to 4th, followed by Kate is a 10. Then comes Amaluna, and down inside, Tormenta de Oro. Down the backstretch they go. Abby Medina is offensive-minded here with Ventina. She leads it by 3 in the run to the half-mile pole. Hello Juliet, the nearest pursuer, second. Miss Visconti's on the outside, third. Tormenta de Oro improves to the inside of Winning for Sarah. Then it's Amaluna, and Kate is a 10 is now last. Less than half a mile to go. They've not got close to Ventina yet. She heads into the far turn on a 3-length lead. Hello Juliet is second. Miss Visconti's on the outside. Now Miss Visconti takes over second. From 4th and Amaluna tacking on, then Tormenta de Oro and Winning for Sarah. Still nothing from Kate is a 10. That's the 7 of them as they run to the top of the stretch. Ventina has her mind on business and she still has a 3-length lead. Trying to get after is Amaluna, so is Miss Visconti and Hello Juliet. Wide on the course, Winning for Sarah with 3/16 to go. Ventina now has an 1/8 of a mile more to get and she's still well clear. Amaluna's trying to get to her, but time ticking away. Then back to the rest of the field. We're down to 2, but Ventina's holding firm. Abby Medina with aggressive handling, and it'll prove a good move. Gate to wire, Ventina is in front. Second, Amaluna. Third, Winning for Sarah. 4th, Hello Juliet.
Number 6, Ventina takes some wire to wire and scores, pays $4.80, owned by Drawing Away Stable, trained by Safi Joseph Jr. and ridden to victory today by Abby Medina. 7th race, a 5-furlong sprint on the turf course. Claimers, fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the main track only. Number 9, Celebrity Star.
And they're off. Awesome and then some stood there when she sprung it there. She's 5 lengths last. Para Vivir begins for the lead, and Para Vivir now has this to throw away as she'll establish the lead 1.5 lengths over Lady Greatness in second. Southern and Sassy is third. Dreaming of Vega down inside is fourth, followed by JK's Girl, then Histrionic. Second last, Summertime Music. And after a disastrous beginning, Awesome and then some is last of all as Para Vivir has the lead. Around the far turn, Para Vivir leads 3 parts of a length. On the outside in second is Lady Greatness, 4 ahead of Southern and Sassy third. Dreaming of Vega is now 4th ahead of JK's Girl in 5th, then Histrionic. And they're out the top of the stretch. Up top, Para Vivir made an easy lead after Awesome and then some broke last, and now she has a 4-length lead. Lady Greatness is second. Southern and Sassy begins to find her best ride on the outside. A late run from JK's Girl and Histrionic. Para Vivir still well clear, and Para Vivir and Misael Jaramillo make short work of it. They won it by 4 in the end. It's close for second between Lady Greatness and Southern and Sassy.
Number 3, Paravavir wins it and gives jockey MCL Jaramillo his second victory on the card. Horse paid $6.20 to win, owned by Juan Francisco Landeta and trained by Victor Barboza Jr. We're taking a short break. When we come back, we'll have race number 8 in the first half of the late Daily Double.
I'm Javier Castellano.
I am Joel Rosario.
I'm John Velasquez. For the first time ever, the Clásico del Caribe will be at Gulfstream Park. Entertainment, special events, and the best horses from Latin America and the Caribbean. Right here in South Florida.
Right here in South Florida. It's a thriller, it's a popular, it's an international. The Clásico del Caribe is coming to Gulfstream Park.
The Clásico del Caribe is coming to Gulfstream Park on December 9th.
I'll be there. Will you?
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career in show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Welcome back. Our 8th race of the afternoon is 7 furlong sprint. These are claimers 3-year-olds and upward. We have a scratch in here of number 1, Banco Donato.
And they're off. From the outside, I'm Stepping It Up was away well. Showing speed today is Donegal Hall, and Starship Apache's not far away as they run out of the chute. So it will be the veteran, I'm Stepping It Up, to lead by a length and a half. Donegal Hall second, Starship Apache third, Bama Bound is now fourth. Then back to the outside, Sandbrook Edge with Sir Sparky. Moving out the rail is Life's Reward, and the trailer is In My Father's Image. 5 furlongs left to go. Jose Bautista, and I'm Stepping It Up, allowed to stretch his legs up front with a 2-length lead over Donegal Hall in second. Bama Bound, as the odds-on choice is beginning to move up. He's into third already with Starship Apache back fourth. It's a gap of 4 to Life's Reward alongside In My Father's Image. In between horses is Sir Sparky, and trailing now is Sandbrook Edge as they round the far turn. 3 furlongs left to go. I'm Stepping It Up still has the lead. To the outside in Donegal Hall second. Bama Bound is now back to fourth as Starship Apache takes third again. 3 lengths back to the closers. Life's Reward, Sir Sparky, and In My Father's Image as Donegal Hall blows by I'm Stepping It Up and enters the lane on a 2-length lead. They're at the top of the stretch. It's Donegal Hall in front. Many chances on the outside, and late run from Sir Sparky, In My Father's Image, and in between horses, that's Life's Reward. Final furlong, Donegal Hall kept the business. He leads by 3. Bama Bounds up into second, but no way can he get to Donegal Hall, who wins right back for the new connections. Donegal Hall is an easy winner, wrapped up by 3.5. Second is Bama Bound. Third is Life's Reward, then Sir Sparky.
Number 7, Donegal Hall, scores for owner, trainer, Angel Quiros, ridden to victory today by apprentice Nicky Figueroa. 9th and final race, 7.5 on the turf. Maiden claim is fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Jockey on the 9, Luis Castillo scratched the number 10, Yo No Fui.
And runners away. Toward the inside, Trip the Queen begins nicely. Perfect State on the stretch out has speed. In between horses, Dancing G is not far away as they charge to the first turn. Then back to Anthony Lash. United Songs on the outside with Leaving Dixie saving ground toward the rail. The 2 at the back are Jamestown's Glory, and then it's a gap of another 3 lengths to the trailer. The trailer is Spunzig. Around the first turn they go, and up front it's Trip the Queen, in front 3 parts of a length. In the 2-path, Dancing G is second. On the outside, Tail is Told is third. Then it's a gap of 2 to Leaving Dixie, who gets the best seat in the house, fourth behind the speed. Then it comes Perfect State with Anthony Last 3 wide. She's about 5 lengths off the lead now, working ahead of United Song, then Jamestown's Glory, and Spunzig. They race to the final half mile of the contest, and Trip the Queen has a narrow lead. In the two-path dancing, Gia keeps the pressure on second. Tail is told 3 wide third. Leaving Dixie will have a stretch opportunity from there, fourth and down toward the inside. 2 back to Perfect State. Then comes Anthony last. Moving up on the outside, it's Spunzig. From the back in United Song, and Jamestown's Glory plummets to last, and Trip the Queen gets her biggest lead of the race. Trip the Queen's now at the quarter pole on top by 2. Off cover, leaving Dixie will try to get to her with 3/16 to go. Down the outside, a late run from Spunzig. Now they're at the 8th pole, and Trip the Queen still finding. Perfect State is back for more on the outside. Trip the Queen a length and a half. Perfect State charging hard again. It's Trip the Queen and Perfect State. Trip the Queen digging in on the outside. Perfect State. Here's the line. Perfect State. Perfect State and Richard Mitchell refused to yield. They got up to win it over Trip the Queen.
Number 7, Perfect State, closes to win the nightcap, pays $16.80. Owned by Maurice Anderson, trained by Dolphin Black. Ridden to victory today by Richard Mitchell. Horse paid $16.80 to win. In the pick 5, 5 of 5, Ford, $97.25, 4 of 5, $8.70. In the Rainbow 6, 6 of 6, $1,274.02. We'll have a carryover on Thursday of $32,983.75. And that wraps up Wednesday's card. When we're back here on Thursday, we're going to have an 8-race card. Our first post is 12:35 p.m. Good night and good luck.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.